Natasha Larilos here with Big Rock Organics, and we are at week 15 of the CSA. So hard to believe the time is flying by, but boy oh boy does it feel cold, fallish, and blustery today. So we have lots of fun vegetables this week. We have a couple new things, very excited to share with you, and a couple new things on their way. We will be doing a couple week extension for you as well, so we will send more information in a text about that. But if you are wanting to continue the vegetables, we will give you the option to join up for another 2 weeks, because we do have a lot of things still, working their way in the garden. So all right, we have gotten our box this week. Wonderful, delicious cilantro. Cilantro loves the cold weather, so it's very happy that it's getting cooler. We have planted several plantings, so this is our, I think, second planting of cilantro. We've got still one to go that's up about that tall or so. So enjoy that cilantro, make a batch of salsa. I love blender salsa, where I literally put everything in the blender. Also, chimichurri is a great suggestion we offered a little bit earlier in the weeks when we had a lot of cilantro coming in. Make a good sauce or marinade that you can use throughout the next week or two and enjoy that cilantro. So very tasty, delicious cilantro coming your way. We've got celery again. We've got lots of celery coming your way here in the coming weeks. I'm making a batch of chicken noodle soup. I'm going to chop all that up. I also put it in some stewed tomatoes or chili. Great week to make a batch of chili and chop that up and add it to your chili as well. So celery may be red, it may be pink. We've got lots of fun colors of celery, so enjoy that gorgeous little celery. We've got some chives this week, so some chives to give you that nice onion flavor in all of your salads and things like that. We've got some eggplant coming your way this week. Another just fun addition to add to any saute or even to slice and roast on the grill. Always wonderful, that eggplant. We're super excited about the sweet potatoes. Now, some of our sweet potatoes are a little funky shaped, but you'll see they're kind of a reddish skin and of course an orange flesh. Now, if they got like a little nip at the end, that's just where the root breaks off, and they will actually heal up right there. So you just want to let these guys kind of cure. You can eat them with the skin on because they are very tender right now. The skin kind of hasn't developed yet. They will develop if you leave them to cure for like a week or something like that. It'll develop a little thicker skin, but these are so good. I've also heard that if you let them go a couple of weeks, they'll develop more of a sweetness to them. But we're so excited. The sweet potatoes did beautifully. We planted them underneath a plastic film, and that's our plastic ground cover. And then we planted the sweet potato plants in there back in May, and they had irrigation underneath, no weeds or anything. The plants grew like crazy and they vine out, and today we got to, for the first time, reveal how they did, and it was so exciting. So lots of sweet potatoes. Just pull up those plants and carefully dig these guys out of the ground. They grow straight like this, so it's a little tricky not to have them break, but they definitely, everybody did a great job getting those out of the ground for you this week. So we'll have sweet potatoes this week as well as next week, so enjoy those sweet potatoes. Something that we've been also waiting a very long time on are these hot peppers. Now, these are a peach hot pepper that actually are supposed to even ripen even more, but I'm like really impatient. So these are hot pepper, but they do have a little bit of a tropical flavor. The seed packet said peach with like a mango flavor, and the seeds are kind of a chipotle flavor. So we've been waiting on these. They go from like a lime green to this peachy color. We've been waiting as long as we possibly can so that we get a little bit of that more sweetness. I think they're called Sugar Rush Peach peppers, so enjoy those. I think they're really fun. So the peppers that you have today that maybe loose in your box are hot peppers. We did put all the sweet peppers in their own bag. So just to make sure that you know, these, you know, we've got some Serranos, everybody's got some Poblanos. So those are some of your hot peppers. You may have also gotten, we had a few habaneros, so try to give a few habaneros to people as well. So those are all of our hot peppers, and you know, hot peppers can be a lot. So you can always take and put them in the food processor and then just grind them up, you know, put a little olive oil in there, and then freeze those cubes in just small portions. And that way, if you're sauteing something or making a dish, you can just, you know, melt one of those cubes into it, and you'll have your hot peppers. So that is a good way to use the hot peppers, so that way they're not going to be too much for you. A little hot pepper goes a long ways, and remember to wear gloves, and also to take the seeds out if you want to minimize their heat, because yeah, they can get a little hot. We've got last little bit of kohlrabi coming out of the garden. Doesn't look so beautiful on the outside, but peel that away. It's still nice and crunchy and sweet on the inside. We have fennel this week. So fennel is new. We're very excited about our fennel, and you know, the leaves are also very delicious, but the bulb is mostly, you know, what's seen and eaten and sought after. So the fennel, you're just gonna take and slice super thin. This is really great to do with like a mandolin or a food processor. And then one of my favorite dishes to do, and we do have that in our boxes this week, is to do an arugula and fennel salad with orange segments and a little bit of onion in there, and then a simple lime, olive oil, and salt and pepper vinaigrette. It's very simple, but it's really delicious. Now you can also use these little fronds in salads and things like that as well. And sometimes the stems, they're kind of a little bit like hollow. They're kind of fun to chew on, so they have that, you know, nice anise flavor. So fennel this week, and then these are a combination of the baby kale, which grew back. I didn't have hope that I was going to do that, and I opened it up, and there it was. So baby kale, both the red Russian and the purple, and then also arugula, a new crop of arugula. So great pairing. We also have lettuce in your boxes as well this week. So, you know, some nice fall greens coming in now, which we're very excited about. We've got, of course, potatoes. You know, we have, with the rain this weekend, not gotten those other potatoes out of the ground, but we still have plenty of the yellow Yukon gold potatoes and red potatoes, so hope you're enjoying them. We have beets back again. Remember, you can also enjoy those delicious beet greens as well as the beets. And we do have a new crop of beets that, gosh, we'll probably get started in on next week and continue into the extension, because we did plant a whole nother round of beets, but these have been doing great. So yeah, we've got those delicious beet greens as well as the bottoms, and I love to just roast all those extra root veggies that you may have. Just take and cut them up, a little spray olive oil, salt and pepper, and roast them. And especially now that it's getting cooler, it's not such a big deal to turn the oven on. I know in summertime to crank up the oven to like 425 is a little warm, but now it feels great, and you can throw things in there, roast them all together, and then that's always delicious to have. Now we do have our new batch of carrots, carefully using these out of the box. So these guys are the more traditional, like Danvers carrots. They're just a shorter, stubbier sort of carrot, and then we've got those beautiful greens on there as well. I mean, like, look at the ratio of those greens to carrots, man. These were really awesome, and I will just very quickly say that everyone has been super dedicated here, working to get our carrots well weeded and well tended this year, and it really shows. They are really beautiful, so great job to all of our helpers for doing all of the care in the carrot patch. They even avoided several times the ground hornet's nest that was near there, and Caitlin took 2 casualties in the carrot patch where she had that little guy chasing her and stinging her. So these carrots are brought to you with a lot of love and a lot of dedication and a lot of fear of ground hornets or bees or whatever these things were. So the carrots are brought to you with so much love and dedication. I cannot even begin to tell you. how much work it takes to get these carrots done to this point. So very proud of them and very grateful to our team for doing a great job with the carrots. So just had to share that little tidbit with you. We've got edamame, of course, and that edamame we are really enjoying. I hope you had a chance last week to cook some up. It is just something that we just crack right into and steam it and salt it, and you are good to go for a delicious snack. So I hope you enjoyed that. We do have our tomatoes now. Again, I keep saying they're slowing down. They are slowing down a bit, and you might notice, you know, a few little blemishes here and there on them that hopefully you can cut around. But the tomatoes we are looking forward to now. Next week we might not have tomatoes. You know, they only last so long, and they are definitely slowing down. So really savor your tomatoes. Next week we will have green tomatoes along with some recipes. Now our mind always goes to the good old fried green tomatoes, but I'll also be giving you some recipes for a green tomato mincemeat, which is a delicious fall thing as well, and a green tomato pineapple salsa. So I'll be giving you some ideas on what to do with those hard green tomatoes, not to be confused with the, you know, green zebra green tomatoes, but the hard ones. The bagged peppers, we've got some in bags. We've also got some in a pile. I think the full boxes have them in a pile, but these are not hot. These are your banana and your shishito and your bell peppers and the lunchbox peppers. So those are not hot. Tried to really delineate one against the other, so I'm hoping no one accidentally gets a hot one when they're thinking it's a sweet pepper. So these are some of the sweet peppers that you'll get this week. So that is our box, folks. We are so excited to be just sliding into fall here next week. We are so looking forward to bringing you some of our fall cucumbers, which are still just a real amazing thing. Our fall cucumbers just started this week, and so next week we'll be bringing you those, and we're very excited to be having that on the agenda for next week, along with some other surprises and fun things. So enjoy everything this week. Happy cooking, and we'll be sharing some of those recipes for you, and always enjoy hearing your feedback, ideas, and recipes as well. So thanks so much for joining me, Natasha Lara Lewis with Big Rock Organics, and have a wonderful week. Bye!